My name is Brahim Aswad. I'm the Senior Manager of Digital Equity here at Mass Hire Metro North Workforce Board.
My name is Roberto Velasquez. I'm the Director of Youth Development and Enrichment.
The Digital Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Consortium, otherwise known as the Digital JEDI Consortium, is a multi-coalitional program funded by Mass Broadband Institute with the goal of reducing inequities that members of our communities in the Metro North and North Shore experience when it comes to workforce development and digital equity. More specifically, we really aim to help equip Black, Indigenous, POC communities, immigrant and low-income communities, the tools required to increase their own socioeconomic mobility and thus their own quality of life. What is really special about our program, and what I think all our partners should take pride in, is our incredibly diverse set of digital navigators that are hired at different partner sites across the consortium, each station in a different priority community. So for each of those priority communities, we have a host site where a digital navigator was hired through funds that we subcontracted out to them.
So the Digital JEDI Consortium helps out our community with that digital divide and the digital literacy, make sure that our community is up to par with everything. You know, since the pandemic, a lot has changed, especially with technology. So it's been important to have Destiny around the community helping our residents get caught up. Anything as far as resumes that they might need. Device use is always a big one too, especially in this community. We have a lot of immigrant residents that aren't really caught up with the laptops and tablets and everything, so that's always good to be able to support them with that.
Looking at Everett, tech support is their most requested need from the Digital Navigator there at 72.08% of all tickets. And with this comes an extremely broad array of subcategories. In the case of Everett, you have some under general knowledge, you have some under software and applications, you have some under device troubleshooting, device use, assistive technologies. And what's interesting on this front is that there's no clear winner, quote unquote, in terms of the prevalence of subcategorization for tech support. And I think that speaks to, the broad array of folks that do come into Everett to receive services.
Some of the simple stuff, especially at the senior center, was I just got this phone and, I want to have my Yahoo email set up, or how do I get my pictures from my old phone to the new phone? So we got a lot of questions when we were there. But the biggest thing right now that we're trying to do is make sure we expand what Destiny's doing out to the whole community as a whole.
We've gone through over 1,200 of the 1,500 laptops that we allocated to distribute out to partner sites and specifically community members at those sites who are eligible. And that need continues to be immense, and we're in a situation where we've had to make a concentrated effort to make sure that this device distribution initiative is sustainable, despite the fact that that need continues to be so high, and that has involved trying to slow down disbursement of those devices.
She's really been running it on her own, so I really appreciate her taking the time and really caring for our residents and community, because she's nonstop. She's always on the go. No, definitely excited to have digital navigators here and hoping we can get more into the community.
I really highly encourage those of you who have the means to do so, or folks and organizations who are interested, to reach out and see not only about donations, but potential partnerships with us, right? We're always looking to build our digital inclusion ecosystem, which is the JEDI Consortium, and help it to expand and grow and be sustainable. And funding is scarce right now, and that poses the challenge to continuing this work. So, any leads on private foundation grants or larger grants that may be available, or organizations that do have funds that are willing to support this work, that will really help continue to shape people's lives through the consortium.